Well, Nick and I have decided to come out and fish what looks to be a rather flooded Hampshire Avon, isn't it?
Very flooded. It's New Year's Eve today. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning now, isn't it? We've had a bit of a wander about, and we found, well, as you can see over our shoulders, rather a floodplain. We're struggling to find somewhere to fish, to be perfectly honest with you, but we have found one or maybe two places to have a little dabble, so we're going to have a go since we've made the trip down here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's nice to fish a new venue anyway, you know, come what may. I mean, the river levels, well, I mean, we kept an eye on the sites, you kept an eye on the water level sites, and they haven't dropped a lot. So
it's dropped about 4 millimetres in the last 3 days. It's not going down at all.
So it's not too optimistic on that front. But I mean, as we said, found maybe a few areas that we can have a dabble. Well, I'm going to be myself doing some float fishing and link leisuring, and brought with me some maggots, lobworms, cheese paste, Palatrax meat beast paste, and bread. So, and a very soft helping of grilled liquidized bread mixed with a little bit of hemp and a little bit of garlic puree. So fingers crossed there's some roach, maybe some perch about, maybe some chub, and I think Nick's going to tell me what you're going to be using.
Yeah, I mean, excuse me, very similar thing really. Maggots, worms, bread. That's going to be the mainstay. I'm just going to fish for whatever we can catch really.
Precisely.
Roach, some nice roach would be great. Perch, chub. There's even some barbel in here. One thing worth mentioning as well, this you can see how high the river is. The clarity is unbelievable. I mean, for somebody who comes fishes muddy Midlands rivers, I mean, it's 5 or 6 foot deep back here in the main river, and you can see the bottom. I mean, it's absolutely so clear. It's fantastic. It's real novelty for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly gunning through, and it's pacey. But as Nick said, it's absolutely glorious. I mean, if you were sight fishing, I should imagine summertime would be absolutely brilliant to sight fish. But yeah,
we had to come today, didn't we? It's the only day I had, unfortunately, to come down. It's New Year's Eve, but we had to come today, so we bought the day tickets, and
that's it.
Here we are. So,
and we're the only ones here, so it's only the madmen that are coming.
Exactly. Right, let's wet a line, shall we?
Yeah, why not, mate? Let's crack on. See you guys soon.
Well guys, same day, different river. We were really struggling on the Avon, couldn't get a bite. Tried a beautiful whirlpool, well actually saw, between us we tried every bait, we just couldn't get a bite, nothing at all. With rather a lack of choice of swims there, due to the flood conditions, we've come down to the Itchen, about 30 miles away. The Itchen is fishable. It's a nice height, and we've come to a fishery that Mark knew about, and we've just encountered the river and found this little sort of whirlpool here, just below a sluice. We're just going to have a go in here for 10 or 15 minutes, see what we can do, and then we can actually do a bit of a roving session on here. We're going to have a rove further upstream and see what we can encounter. It's supposed to be quite a good fishery, so fingers crossed we can have a few bites on here. You're in. Well, we're in. Little brownie. A little brownie. Well guys, there he is. I seem to be able to get away from these trout in these chalk streams, but I'm not complaining. First fish of the day, and what a beautiful colour. Beautiful pillarbox red spots. Fantastic. Right, we're going to keep him out. Let's get him back in the water. There we go. I tried red and I got a little tap and I changed to maggot too. Look, smashing it over straight away. Brownie again, I think.
Here's a brownie, yeah. Nice condition. Oh, yeah, it's lovely. That's still something.
It's fish.
Fish, exactly. We can work it.
Fab. Another one. Just having a chat with Mark there. He's having a good knock on worm. I'm going to stick it out. I think I'm fishing maggots at the moment. I'm going to stick it out. Just hopefully, perhaps catch grain in. Well, that one went aerial. Oh, hello. Bit bigger. Like, give me in quite a lot bigger. Oh. Well guys, it's about that. That's a proper one. Fantastic. Got a proper scrap as well, proper wiry scrap. Really good fun. Fantastic. Found some fish, brilliant. Well guys, another one. Things have slowed up a little bit, but getting through to a few bigger fish, so I think we're going to stick it out for a few minutes and probably see Mark's in a bit of trotting over the other side. But I think we're going to stick it out for another 5 minutes or so, just see if I can't connect with something a little bit bigger again. Well guys, can't get past the trout. I must have caught about 15 trouts in here, but can't get past them, so I think it's time for a move. Well guys, I appear to have caught a bullhead. That was very unexpected. Well guys, it's just got dark, and you can probably hear from the road noise, we're not next to a road bridge, but just had this fella out on bread. Fantastic, great scrap in the current again. Wonderful, great fishing down here on the Itchen.
Well, from a flooded Hampshire Avon, that was a bit of a no-go, and it one swim and a lot of wading there.
Yeah.
I mean, Nick's got wellies, I've got chest waders, and I went to go and have a look at the main river there, and to be honest, it was when I got back to you, I said to you, you know, that's, you can count that right out. So we made our way across to the Itchen to do some scratching around. And
once again scratching for trout.
Yeah, we were inundated on the trout hotline. We was after, obviously, you know, we know it's out of season. At the end of the day, you can't put a notice board under the water to say, you know, don't take this bait, this is for grayling. Unfortunately, you know, it would have been nice to have a grayling, but I tell you, I mean, I stopped counting at 19 trout. I think you had about 24, 25, didn't you?
Oh, goodness knows, he knows in the end.
Yeah.
There's two nice ones in here.
Yeah.
Nice ones in here in the end, but it's just trout, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
And a bullhead, of course.
And a bullhead, a PB bullhead.
PB bullhead, the only bullhead I've ever caught.
Might be one for the Bloggers Challenge as well. But yeah, it's been enjoyable. I mean, considering we went from a flooded river that was utterly impossible.
And we didn't get a single tap, did we? But, well, maybe a tiny little minnow tap, but
exactly, you know, so
it wasn't out, they weren't having it at all, were they, in there?
I mean, it's been enjoyable, but I mean, it would have been nice, as I said earlier on in the video when I was having the trout further up on the float here. It would have been nice to add some grayling or maybe the old roach, but that's the way it goes. It's fishing, and it's just nice to get a bend in the rod at times. So,
and a great way to finish the year as well.
It's hard to believe where the year's gone. It's gone so fast. You know, I'm sure you guys think the same. I don't know. The older you get, the more time flies. You know,
just a bit. But I've thoroughly enjoyed it. So
did I.
Seeing the year out like this is great, but it's about 5:30 now, something like that. Do you have to get home to celebrate with the families?
Exactly.
Can't stay on the bank too late, but no, it has been very enjoyable.
It's been enjoyable.
Nice to meet up again.
Always nice to meet up, and you know, if you've enjoyed the videos by either of us, do take time to click a thumbs up on our respective channels, and if you're not subscribed, do take time to click the bell icon and subscribe to Avon Angling UK and Fishing for Memories. Anyway, I think we best be heading off until our next videos, and we see you hopefully in 2020, all being well.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a wrap, I guess. Let's see you then.
See you then, and Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year to you guys. Take care.